Hey there, Hushpap here, back for some more Genshin Impact, and today we're going to be going through the Legend of the Vagabond Sword Event. This is going to be interesting. It's another one of those boss battle events, so there's going to be a new boss unlocked every day, and at the time of doing this, I think they've gone all the way to Challenge 4, and the rest haven't been unlocked yet, so, we're going to do the first one. We're going to do one video per boss, see how this goes. Now, interestingly, there is a damage increase for Zhongli and Noelle. We got those two characters. Diona and also, I think it's the new character, has damage up as well, but we don't have the new character yet. You can't even get him. And Diona is not leveled up enough to be worth it. But I think we will take Zhongli and Noelle into this because double shield will be very helpful against this boss. We've already pre-picked out a bunch of these score things so we can get straight into the boss fight. I will go over it just slightly. Now, to get the maximum amount of stuff, since there's 7 days, I worked it out at 30,000 divided by 7 is roughly like 4,300 per boss to be able to max out like the reward shop. Obviously we're aiming for here. Would love to get that background card. That would be good. I think we should be able to get that. But as you can see, I've like ticked a lot of the stuff and it's still only 4,000, so yeah. This is going to be quite tricky as it is. Which I could also get that one. That's 4,200. So we just need 100 more. And I don't really want continuously causes explosions, that sounds horrible. But that's what we would need to do to get 4,300. Now we could just make up the points elsewhere. And we haven't done this one because having the skill increase by 150%, the cooldown, that's going to be awful with shields. So I didn't really want to turn that on, but I might have to. And I never usually deal enough damage to complete it quicker than this amount of time. So I guess we'll try this and we'll try and make up the points elsewhere. We could also, I guess, do this. When a character is hit by Primordial Shower, their shield strength is decreased by 15%. This effect stacks up to 4 times. Nasty. Because that's like 60% less shield effect. But that's only if you get hit by it, so, Oh, that actually has increased the score by a lot, just doing that on its own. Yeah. Alright then, well, let's try it. We could even take some of these down, actually, if we don't do that well. We're going to give it a go. We need to pick a team. I need to leave this team alone, actually, because I'm using that to farm a domain. Let's change this one. Yeah, let's change the Pyro team. So we want Zhongli. Actually, yes. No, who do we want? No, we want Fischl. We can't have Pyro because we just got the Pyro resistance buff thing for the boss, so that won't be that good. Gonna go with Ganyu as our main DPS. Gonna keep Noelle, and then we're gonna get Zhongli. Where are you? There you are. So yeah, we've got 2 shielding characters, and then we got our DPS being Ganyu, and then Fischl for our reaction support.
No rest for the...
Let's see how this goes. Zhongli, let's get your shield up now. I like how we're barely dealing any damage. That's great. Obviously, it's going to be a while before Oz is back on cooldown again to use. Luckily, we didn't take any of the debuffs, but yeah, it takes a while to charge back again. Oh. So that's the primordial thing. Okay. So it's just going to keep using that then. So you can't help but be hit by that one. Which means that the more times we get hit by it, the weaker our shields are going to be.
Next on the agenda.
Well, this boss is fine actually, because this is just the one that you can go and fight for those Ascension materials. I'm used to fighting this boss. It's actually not too bad with Ganyu, because you can stay out of the range of most of its attacks, and then it will burrow underground, but so long as you keep dodging, that's not really an issue. And just sprint away, and then you're just out of range. Luckily they didn't have any of those movement debuffs here. Use Noelle this time. And there we go, it countered the attack. No problems there. I think one of our things are we actually do have to keep having a shield on, because I think it increases our attack. Or it decreases our attack if we don't.
Next on
That
the
was
agenda.
one of the things we picked. Although we might want to stay closer to it, even with Garnu, because if we don't do that, then it will keep diving underground. And unfortunately, if it keeps diving underground, that means that we'll have less opportunities to attack it. So we're going to stay close for a while. We've got some shields up. Okay, no we don't. Now they really don't last long with those debuffs, huh? Now I'm getting a bit wary of the time. We're nearly halfway. Put double shields on. Okay, right, yep. That's good. So we're about to reach 150 seconds, the halfway mark, and we've taken half of its health down. So long as we keep this up... Ooh, ow, actually, that was not good. I did not have a shield up there. We almost took, like, no damage. So that's the first time we took actual damage from the boss. Another shield on. I'm tempted to hit it for a bit to heal up Garnu a tiny bit. Might be worth it. I mean, you know, that was 10k there. That's not too bad. At least we weren't losing too much damage doing it that way. Right. Ow. Although we overstayed our welcome without a shield on. And we're right back to where we were health-wise before we even bothered doing all of that. Is it going underground again? Yeah, okay, no, we need to not let it do that because you can't really deal damage to it when it's underground. Alright, elemental burst time. Ah, I didn't get that up in time. Oh well, it's fine, it doesn't matter. Actually, yeah, use this. I'm panicking at the end. I don't want to run out of time because this is actually going quite well, actually. The double shield tactic is holding strong, so long as I remember to put the shields on. There we go. Alright then. Oh! Okay, Garnu's health went down even with the shield on, so that was a bit of a shock. I gotta get her back up to at least half because I think we also picked a debuff where if you're like low on health, your damage is gonna be just terrible, so yeah, need to do that. Shield back on. Yeah, again, that went through the shield. It needs to stop doing that. We got 30 seconds left. Come on, just a bit more. And there we go. A 10k crit to the face. We got 4,500. And we managed to beat the challenge. That was great. That was a first take, first try. Cool. Do we go to the event page to claim the stuff? Oh, this is where we go to get the Primo Gems. And oh, we can also claim the rewards from here too. You don't have to go back to the gate. Well, that's the first 3 done. Awesome. Well, that's going to be it for this one. That was the Legend of the Vagabond Sword Challenge 1. Let's go back in here just to see what's in store for us tomorrow. So it shows you exactly how much score you got on this one. Ah, the Oceanid. Oh, Eula and Klee have got buffs. That's interesting. Well, Klee is ready to go. Eula's kind of missing a few power-ups, so might not be able to use her, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to get her ready in time. That'll be fun. Although, if it's the Oceanid, I could just use Garnu and freeze it all the time. That'll probably be funnier. Well, that was it. Showdown Ancient Rock Drake 1. Challenge a revived Primo Geovishat that constantly changes elemental type. I should have probably read this before we started, but I gotta do it now at least to complete the video. Even in its long dreams, it would constantly draw energy from the ley lines, perhaps waiting for the day to come when it could rise to meet the sun once more and unleash its long festering fury, shattering rocks and tearing mountains asunder. Very overly dramatic description of this boss. And we defeated it without stressing too much. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm liking some of these character buffs that it's gonna be giving us because I have some of these characters and it'll be fun to use them. Oh, and it rotates back round to the same ones then, huh? This is Zhongli and Noelle again, and the same ones as Challenge 1. Which makes sense because it's got a 2 next to it. This is number 1 and number 2. And we can't see what the other ones are, but I'm guessing it will recycle these as well, and then something different for the 7th day? Maybe? Well, I'll take the 60 Primo Gems, thank you. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.